Therefore, this is greetings from Prague, and I will speak about human scent. I want to say that everybody here has his scent, and I will speak about this. Okay, history of our research is 10-year-old or a little bit more, and Czech police asked me to try analyze human scent just to support identification of people, which is provided by special trained canines or dogs, what you want. At first, of course, it was for me like stupidity, and for me, invisible sample, and I refused this request. But about 1 year later, I was asked again, and now police promised me financial support, and therefore I start to study literature, and I was asking that there will be 1,000 papers, and surprisingly I found only 10, maybe 100 papers, and therefore it was more interesting, because usually I like to study something what's not in 10,000 papers. Therefore, what means human odor or scent? We can define this like mixture of thousands. Now from our research is probably that this is more than 100,000 different compounds in very different concentration, and this relative concentration is this fact what is changing scent of everybody. Formally, we are dividing in 3 groups: primary, secondary, and tertiary scent. And the most important is that this primary scent is so-called, we are saying, genetically conditioned. Therefore, there is some relationship to your DNA. Relative concentration, because your DNA is in some time constant, although scent concentration of this molecule is also constant, and we believe that primary scent is individual, and it creates the basis that for this olfactronics scent identification. This secondary scent is not constant, it's very flexible, dependence from meals, lifestyle, weather, daytime, if you are using some medicaments, of course, if you have fever, if you are excited and so on. This is effect of secondary scent. Primary and secondary scent pass through human skin. This is basic difference from tertiary scent, because this is scent from surrounding. Therefore, this is scent of different people, not you. This is scent of animals which you like, cosmetic things matter, and this sometimes may complications. For your information, 70 kilograms human body, that's about 1.5 scent molecule per day. And here are written numbers. It's for me difficult to read everything, but the most important is that if you have open palm, you know this in crimes, this criminal people are very carefully this fingerprint not to be, but scent is everywhere. It's very difficult to fight against not to be scent trace, scent evidence. But important is also that such an amount of molecules every second from your open hand. Therefore, from this time, I have a little problem to buy this. Okay, this is very interesting because you can see how many different scents is in such a basket. Yeah. We were starting how to study this human scent. It was a little bit complicated because we had no experiences, and of course was clear that spectroscopy is out of order because sensitivity is very low, because it would be necessary to have long optical path lengths about 10 kilometers to be, and this is quite difficult to have in laboratory. Therefore, we started GCMS, and we were able to observe hundreds, maybe 1,000 compounds. But comparing with dogs, we were finding very easily that it's not enough, and we were looking for more sensitive and more with higher resolution, and therefore it was question of money, and we was starting to we want to obtain GCGC because it was about 10 years ago quite probably the best what we can found. That after 2 years we found some money to buy this, and now we are able to observe more than 60,000 compounds in this scent, of course in different concentrations. And what is interesting, because maybe everybody from us knows that there are software problems with this. We are using Pleco machine, and this data alignment and the convolution of this bands is problematic. And we believe that after solution of this problem will be possible to observe more than 100,000 molecules. Therefore, now we are able to create from the GCGC data so-called digital human scent signature. This is for police from primary molecules, from selected primary molecules, and we see that this is working, this identification. We are able to create database. And it's very funny because we can receive this signature from US by internet, and we compare in Prague in database by computer, and surprisingly it is working. Besides the individual identification, there exists so-called class identification. Therefore, for illustration, we can have question if this scent evidence is from man or from woman. You can see that this is also working. We are able, without problem, to resolve woman and man scent. I am reminding this is not question of cosmetic, this is just scent. You can see that we are able to distinguish blood type. Here is example A and 0. Then we are, when I had this lecture in France, they told me that it's forbidden to speak about ethnical origin, but you can see that Indian volunteers and Czech have different smell. The same answer, you can say that Asiat and European are also different. You can see, we can test nearly everybody. We were testing also effect of hormonal contraception. You can see that there is difference in strength. And also now this is our new subject of study that we are trying to do diagnostics of illnesses, and especially so-called degenerative illnesses. You can see here that diabetes type 1 and type 2 is clearly possible to resolve. And we are also trying in collaboration with oncology, with Prague proton therapy center to be able to do diagnosis of different cancers. And last time we started also test in collaboration with psychiatric department of Charles University that we are looking for Alzheimer, Huntington, as well as Parkinson disease. We believe that it can be very useful, and for us it is very interesting research, because can you imagine to do such a test for politicians? Thank you for attention. Okay, one comment. I have very many collaborators. Some are sitting in here, and you can listen lectures from Ulrika Malá, from Oleg Kamensky, and some poster from Jana Čechová and Veronika. Everything is the same subject.
Yeah, I also